Welcome to the Next Level Mamas podcast. I'm here to help encourage and empower you to create a life you love as you head toward your own next level. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to Next Level Mamas podcast. It is March already. Can you believe it? March. Today is, at the time of this release, is March 3rd. March 3rd. When I think of March, I think my brain goes straight to spring. And I know you guys are dreaming of sunshine and fresh spring days, the flowers all blooming. I love just a fresh walk out in the sunshine. Man, I get excited just thinking about it. And I know a lot of you guys have been telling me spring hits, I'm going to get started. Like you just can't do things in the winter with the lack of sunshine. And I totally get it. It's not my favorite either. But now you are all feeling inspired to spring back into action. People always want to start losing weight, getting ready for summer. This is the time. Start losing weight. You want to start decluttering your house at this time of year, doing our old-fashioned spring cleaning. The New Year's resolutions that we set may have just lost their shininess and things haven't quite been what we dreamed it would be. But now the freshness of spring is here. Now, there are really two times when we get a motivation for change. There's a time of inspiration, which really comes with the new year. That's why I say always use that for a springboard, because there's so much inspiration with the new year. A lot of you have talked about being inspired by my podcast, or listening or watching makes you want to jump into action. And that's what I love to do. I love to inspire people to change, to become their own next level. Now, I also love to inspire people to know that just absolutely anything is possible. And I love to get you there on your goals. Now, I wish I could say inspiration is what made me change when I lost all my weight and I got my little act together back in 2017. But in all actuality, it wasn't inspiration that pushed me into action. Like a lot of people, I was motivated by desperation. I desperately wanted something different for my life, and I didn't even know what or how. I just knew that what I was doing was not working. My just disgust for myself and where I was in life, many areas of life, where I felt completely stuck. And what that is really what got me motivated to change was really just desperation. So whether you're coming from inspiration or desperation, you're in the right place. We are going to do some spring cleaning together this month. And I'm not talking about the cleaning where you go through your closet and separate your junk into piles of give away, throw away, sell. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real cleaning. If you could follow a 1, 2, 3 sort of action step, you would have already done that for everything in life. 1, 2, 3 will definitely get you partway there. But the rest, like I always say, is totally mental. It's why everyone loses their weight and gains it back. It's why you cleaned out the bathroom and it gets trashed within a few days or maybe hours, depending on how many kids you have. Now, the spring cleaning we're going to be doing is our brains. That's right. Your brain needs cleaning out way more often than your closet. Some of us have stuff in there so old that we totally forgot about it. Things can affect your everyday life without you even realizing it. This is the cleaning that we're talking about. This month, I'm going to lead you through a short version of a clean out. This is the one that comes from a slight amount of inspiration, maybe for me, but probably a whole lot of desperation from you. We need change and we need it now. That's the sort of desperation that we're going to feed off of. Now, at my house right now, we have a desperate situation. And I think this is a good analogy for this. We recently had foam spray insulation of some sort put into our attic for efficiency, which is a great idea. Now, in order to do that, you had to do some prep work. You had to take everything out of the attic. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Keep in mind that we've lived here for around 17 years. There was junk up there that I didn't even know we had kept. I had a baby stroller, for crying out loud. My youngest kid is 22. What in the world is going on? So we had to clear out all that stuff out of the attic and put it in the garage. Now that's step one. Fast forward a week of stuff being in the garage and me having to park in the driveway, which I know is a total first world problem. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm surviving. But then my husband left town. Now he had his car parked in one side of the garage, and all the other boxes and trash were absolutely filling the other half of the garage, which is all fine and dandy until a tornado comes your way and your husband's car is parked over the shelter, the storm shelter in the garage. And I knew that we couldn't just park his car in the driveway with potential hail coming, because believe me, there are days I really think he may choose his car over me, if you know what I mean. So picture this: in a frantic, my adult kids and I are attempting to move out my Jeep, back out his car, throw all the stuff to the other side of the garage, make sure it's around the shelter where we could still get in, and then park his car in the middle. Then we went to frantically cleaning out the shelter with the vacuum, because spiders and webs and I don't know what all was down there, because we knew that we were definitely getting in it soon. The sirens were starting to blare. We were desperately grabbing just our shoes, our water, our phones to go down into the shelter. And it was quite an ordeal. And I'm telling you this story as an analogy. When we don't keep our brains cleaned out regularly, we start to collect stuff. And that stuff really is like our troubles, our drama, our arguments, our worries, all the things. Some so old as my stroller that we thought we had gotten rid of them years ago, but instead we had tucked it in a corner of our mind. Then we may temporarily just move our issues, as we might discuss it with a girlfriend who will agree with us in all of our trauma, and we think that we're okay. That's when you're moving it around in the garage. But then the day comes and the sirens are getting ready to go off and we have a huge blow up and we don't even know where it came from. We never actually got the stuff into the trash bins. It was still in there. We can continue to shift it around from one side of the garage to the other, but in all reality, we just really want to have it gone, to be able to park both cars in the garage again. Now, I know that analogy was a little bit deep. Watch this again or listen. In this story, the attic is your brain and the garage is your heart. Watch this again if you need to. This month, we're going to be doing a little bit of work, just getting some stuff out of the attic and down into the garage to begin processing through it. Now, some of it's just trash. Some of it's a keepsake. A lot of it is just to process through. We get to decide its value and what we want to do with it. I know that's deep, but come along with me on this journey. It's not always fun doing the project, but the result is what we look forward to. The feelings of peace when the attic is organized and our garage is clean. Now, the only thing that I'm asking you to do today is to just decide in which way you want to do this work. It will involve some journaling, some thinking, and some writing, getting stuff out of your head and onto paper. Do you want to use a paper journal, or will you use a digital document of some sort? I'm simple with either like a Google Doc or a notes app. I have definitely done paper in the past. I'm a real sucker for a beautiful journal and a really nice pen, especially a pink pen. It's your choice, whatever you know that you will actually use. Now, you're going to begin with just 2 questions. The first one is, what do you most deeply desire to change? And the second one, what is bothering you the most today? Then after you've written out on those, and take your time, you might have pages of things that you desire to change. That one most thing, you might have a lot of reasons why. Just really go deep in writing it all out, and what's bothering you, everything that's bothering you, get that onto another piece of paper. In the end, what I'm so grateful for is what we're going to write. What am I so grateful for having done in the past and why. Why did it mean so much to do it? We want to thank our past self for getting us where we are today, no matter what. Then we totally want to set up our future self in such an amazing way. Now, you are worth this work. So let's get started. Thank you for listening to this episode of Next Level Mamas, where we are out to win the level we are in and move into our own next level. For more information on coaching with me, please visit nextlevelmamas.com/create your life. See you next week.